He say, she say, we say, I say, hearing out them points of views when I see it my way. Yes it goes, yes it knows, maybe so's, probably not, shoulds and coulds, do's and don'ts, your wills and won'ts is how you rock. Politicians and religions, on your house or are you renting? Is you married, is you single, meta interest when you mingle, turn out to be someone you into, so how long before the bed get wrinkled? When they trippin', is it time out or do you whip them? Opinions and decisions, hunches, intuitions, may or may not get it, cause people's experience different. Check the prejudice at the door. You give the flow, tell the truth if it's sweet or sour, cause the hour we spittin' that fire.
Kelly's still sexy and attractive.
No, he's never been sexy. He was never sexy. It was the lyrics that was sexy. So, no, he's never been sexy. I think it's foul if he locking up kids and doing things to them. That's wrong. And then why they not like you gonna lock a dude? Didn't they lock up on boy for fighting dogs and he didn't actually fight the dog?
Yeah.
But he got kids locked up and they ain't doing shit.
I think R. Kelly is trash, and I don't understand why we keep accepting R. Kelly in the culture, because we have ousted people out of the culture for less. He called himself the Pied Piper. You know who the Pied Piper was? The Pied Piper literally a child molester. He literally played music and led kids out of a village, never to be seen again. Why do we give R. Kelly country? I don't get it, man.
Hello everyone, this is Spitfire coming to you with another one. So you seen that clipping, and the reason why I showed you the clipping, it was because it was a video that I had did a few months back, and I wanted to show you the date and everything else. And then there was a video where I was talking about the Pied Piper a little bit more, and I can't remember which video it was. But I'm going to try to do commentary the best that I can, because, and the reason why I wanted to show you that video is because I wanted to show you the date into which I did that video before I actually researched more about the Pied Piper, even in depth. So, and the man that was in my research, the narrator of the story, when he was speaking, he has the same concept and the same comprehension that I got from the story of the Pied Piper. And it's different than the story and the myths that many people believe. So when I'm watching the movie The Pied Piper, I got the same comprehension that the man that's narrating the history of these stories. So it's either him and I wrong or the world is wrong. I don't know, but I'm thinking poor Tiffany Haddish, you know, she's part of the go along, get along gang. I mean, it's not like I like her as far as, you know, she's whatever, but she's not one of my favorite comedians, but I like her or whatever. And I just was like, oh my gosh, she just going along with whatever, you know what I mean? And rightfully so, because she's one of those people, if they cancel, it's done, you know what I mean? So she got to go with the flow. But that Negro had a lot of nerve to be talking. You know what I mean? He has a lot of nerve to be talking. He shouldn't be talking about anything. But this was before Jessica Reed came back out. And this was before Kwame Brown. And this was before Spitfire even knew of this clipping with him and Tiffany Haddish when they was talking. So when I did find this video, I couldn't wait to put it out there in my video. Okay, so I put another one, fair use, okay, clip in my video. So talking about he locking kids up. Now, why would she believe some shit like that? But then that lets you know that's what people believe, is that he's locking up children. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God. Like literally all these myths, just like the Pied Piper. You know what I mean? Now, he did lead the rats and the children away, but there were the moral of the story was not the fact that the kids were led away. It was about taking accountability for your actions, knowing that there are consequences, and being a person of your word. Accountability. This is the same thing I've been telling everybody and fighting everybody about with this R. Kelly case. I'm like, okay, well, what about the parent? It doesn't still justify R. Kelly. No. We are our first kids' security. We are. Not the police, not R. Kelly, not any other celebrity. We are. You understand? We birthed them. We are the first line of defense when it comes to our children. And you have to be accountable. And that's the thing. People play victim where they don't want to be accountable for their actions. And this story is old-fashioned, where we had made people be accountable for their actions. Today, people play victim. Today, it's all about cancel culture. Today, that shit is weakening our youth and our society. And we need to stop with that. So here with the Pied Piper story, I'm going to give you a little bit of clippings. I'm going to put the links. I'm going to try to put the links in the description below, just so you would know where to go to look if you ever wanted to see the story or be reminded of the story of the Pied Piper and see my comprehension, this man's comprehension, opposed to what Tiffany and everyone else is saying about the Pied Piper. And then you can understand, like, okay, you get what I'm saying? But people thinking it's just the kids led away by the man and he's saying he, him, and that's it. That is so shallow thinking. You can't be a surface level thinker in nothing that you do. And I pray that R. Kelly doesn't have surface level thinking jurors, okay? So let's get into it. Let's go.
Or, the mountain closes before he can get there. So it's a wonderful example of how myths will change as society changes.
The story of the Pied Piper is one of social norms broken. Hamelin loses its children not to the random cruelty of sickness or war, but because of its own people's actions. They broke their agreement with the Piper. Their greed and dishonesty are responsible for the disappearance of the children. In times scarred by war, starvation, and disease, the sense of control the story implies must have been comforting. Avoid Hamlin's mistake. Obey the rules of society, and catastrophe can be prevented.
A small town in Germany was facing a big problem. There were rats and rats running here, there, everywhere.
What are we gonna do? The rats have made our lives miserable. We are scared to eat anything in case they have already had a bite. Ugh.
I'm afraid that they will bite my little baby when it is asleep, the wretched things.
I can't even sleep myself, dreading when they will decide to taste me.
We must meet the mayor and ask him to do something about it. This cannot go on. It is his responsibility to see that the town is rid of these pests.
Sir, as you know, our city has been overrun by rats. There are more rats now than people. We are really, really scared for our children as well as ourselves. You have to do something about this problem immediately.
Well, we've tried making the cats go after the rats, but the rats are so many that the cats are not able to catch them all.
So can't we do anything? Is there no way our city can get rid of the rats? Will we always live with the fear of rats making our lives hell?
No, of course not. I'm going to have a meeting with all the ministers this afternoon. Don't worry, we'll find a way to drive those pests from our city.
A funny-looking man with a funny-looking hat and carrying a long pipe walks up to the mayor's office.
I wish to see the mayor.
Off with you! Some cheek you have just to come and ask to see the mayor. You must book an appointment, and only if the mayor agrees can you see him.
Well, I thought the mayor would be very happy to see someone who can solve the rat problem of this city. But if the mayor is so busy, I guess I better go away.
What did you say? You can solve the rat problem?
That's right. I can make all the rats in the city vanish. And that too, without the help of cats.
Are you serious?
I don't have time to waste on jokes. If the mayor has no time to see me, then I'll be on my way.
Wait. Let me talk to the mayor. Maybe he could see you for a few minutes to hear what you have to say.
The officer rushes to the mayor. Pied Piper was brought in to meet the mayor.
What is this I hear? You can get rid of all the rats in Hamlin.
That's right.
You seem very confident. Well then, go ahead and do it.
For that, you have to give me 1,000 gold coins. Do you agree?
1,000 gold coins? That's a very big amount. And how do we know you'll be able to do it?
I do not agree with you, sir. I think it is a very small price to pay for getting rid of all the rats that have made all your lives so wretched.
Let us give him a chance to prove what he says. There doesn't seem to be anything else that we can do.
All right, prove that you can get rid of all the rats in this town and you shall be rewarded. But remember, there should not be a single rat left.
Don't you worry, sir. By tomorrow, the city of Hamlin will be free of the rat menace.
The next morning, before the sun was up, a strange sound was heard by the people of Hamlin, coming from the pipe of the strange man. And when they came out of their houses, what an extraordinary sight met their eyes. Rats of all kinds, big, small, fat, and thin, were all following the Pied Piper.
I can't believe my eyes. How is that man getting all the rats to come follow him?
As the Pied Piper walked, the rats kept following him. He walked through all the roads and lanes with more and more rats coming behind him. Finally, the Pied Piper made his way to the river, and as he stood on the bank playing his pipe, the rats all jumped into the river and were swept away. However, the next morning, a strange whistling sound was heard in Hamlin, and before the people could realize what was happening, all the children rushed out of their homes and started following the Pied Piper.
What is happening? What is this man doing?
In front of their astonished eyes, their children just kept following the Pied Piper, far, far away from their town.
Come on, that fellow is leading our children away. We have to go and save them.
The people of Hamlin rushed after the Pied Piper and the children, but they seemed to have just vanished.
Where has that rogue taken our children? Where have they all gone?
The people looked everywhere, but there was no sign of the children. Finally, they spotted little Tim, who was lame, sitting by the roadside.
I did follow the Pied Piper, like all the other children did. He was playing such beautiful music that we just couldn't stop ourselves from following him. But I couldn't go so fast, so I got left behind.
Yes, but where are the other children?
You see that mountain? When the Pied Piper reached there, it just seemed to open up, and everybody went inside. Before I could reach, the mountain closed again.
The people of Hamlin were very, very sad, and went to the mayor.
What you did was... He has taken his revenge in such a cruel manner. Will we ever see our children again?
The mayor sent his men far and wide to search for the children, but never again were they ever seen again. The homes in Hamelin wore a deserted and gloomy look. The people were missing the laughter and cheer of the children.
We were all wrong. We should not have supported the mayor. When he had promised 1,000 gold coins, we should have made sure that he gave the 1,000 gold coins. It does not matter how long the Pied Piper took to get rid of the rats. He did what he promised, but we failed to keep our promise. We are all responsible for cheating him, and we shall live to regret this.
It was a long time before the homes and streets of the city of Hamelin were filled with the cheer of children, but it was a lesson the people never forgot.